Now, coming to the next, these are some of my favorite exercises, or this is my style of doing exercise. So you can, listen to it and just tell me which one you say, oh, I can relate to this. Which one you can say, nah, okay. My least favorite exercise, which might, I don't know, some of you might relate to it, is abdominals. I hate doing ab exercise. I don't know why. I've always hated it. In fact, the one exercise even worse than abs exercise is stretching. I don't know why, but I've always hated stretching. But once I took up a professional coach, the first thing he used to make us do was stretch. So what I tend to do is, in order to make sure that I put some effort and energy into stretching and abs, I start my exercise by stretching, and only after stretching I go to my abs, and then I do the rest of all the exercises that I've planned out. Okay, so my least favorite exercise is abs. My favorite exercise used to be deadlift. I loved deadlift because it takes your full body power. I'm not too sure whether I'll incorporate deadlift, because that puts a lot of pressure, and it should be done correctly. Otherwise, it can be very dangerous. Uh, you'll be surprised to know I always gave a lot of importance to legs, because I've always seen a lot of Indian bodybuilders. They'll train the upper body but never the legs. So I always took it on me as a challenge to do legs. And because I was a runner, I always loved focusing on legs. So my legs were very, very strong right from the get-go, legs and back. So those are my favorite. Um, Other exercises, ho hum, arms are okay, but my wrist used to be very weak, wrist and forearm. So I focused on developing that. But now, anyway, the mass is gone. Okay. So these are in terms of exercises. You'll be also surprised to know I'm not very strong on my chest. So I kind of developed that. The joints, I don't know why that is not, but my shoulders are kind of stronger. So I have to be a little careful not to get any energy. But remember, never push in terms of ego. Never push in terms of your ego. My current principle of doing exercise in the gym is to get a pump, to get the network of, neuro cells, or what is that, network fibers throughout the whole body. So a little bit of stretching. I prefer compound movements than isolation exercise. Isolation, just to tell you, is if you're lying down on the bench and you're just doing chest, or you are on a machine and you're only doing that muscle, that is isolation. Multi-joint workout is when you're standing, taking a free bar, taking the weight up and balancing. So it involves multi-joint exercise. It's called free weights. I don't like machines. Machine is only if you want to pump that body part or get the extra pump. Multi-joint is if you want to strengthen overall. So I prefer multi-joint. So it exercises different parts, and especially the balance of the body. My other goal is to make sure that I get the full body workout per session. So I don't push myself like before. Like I would do very heavy 3 days and 4 days rest, 1 day on, 1 day off, 1 day on, 1 day off. Right now, what I'm doing is I'll do it every day, but I'll do light. So I'm doing my legs. See, I start, like, if you look at your body, you see your calves, then you see your hamstrings, then you see your quads. That is your legs, like a chicken drumstick. And those are your legs. Then on top of that, you have your abs and your back, lower back. Then you have your chest and you have your upper back. Then you have your shoulders and your traps. Then you have bicep, tricep, and you have your forearms. So I exercise the body that way. And because the arms are the favorite and the least, the smallest, I train the heaviest first. And like I told you, because I hate abs, I do abs first. Okay. Then what is my style of doing exercise? It's very simple. As soon as I get up in the morning, empty stomach, immediately I have my black coffee and I rush off to the gym immediately. Obviously, if I want to go to the washroom or drink black coffee, but immediately I go to the gym, whatever time I get up, and I don't talk to anyone. Like I told you in my previous video, I don't talk to anyone, no friendship, no nothing. Just go there, do your exercise. And obviously, I have my gym bag. In the gym bag, I keep just a towel. I keep a bottle of water. What else? My phone. And that's about it. I don't like using the gym towels because I'm not too confident about them. And yes, if you're using a mat, I prefer taking my own mat because I don't like using the gym mat. That's just me anyway. And never ever, out of hygiene and all that, never use anyone else's gloves or anything. Belt also, the sweat that sticks to it, bring your own belt. But now I don't need that. Anyway, so I just get up, I go to the gym. And I've kept a time frame in the gym, 30 minutes, not more than that. So within 30 minutes, finish everything. So when you have a deadline, you finish fast, you don't waste time, and you go back home. Otherwise, before I used to literally spend even up to 2 to 3 hours in the gym, which was kind of crazy. So just 30 minutes. And then after I finish my gym, immediately come back home. And as soon as I reach home, I go for my run. So 30 minutes run. So overall, every day, every single day, there's no day that is rest unless, of course, the gym is closed. And then I might just do, stretching or some freehand exercise 1 hour. So every single day, there's no need for me to take rest because I'm not pushing my body to such an extreme. If you're pushing a body to the extreme, yes, you do need rest. So I will do every single day. And This is another belief that I have. If you really focus on quality workout, you cannot do more than an hour or 45 minutes. That's the experience I've had with my gym coach, at least. Not gym coach, sorry, my professional trainer who's an Olympian. I mean, high intensity or real intensity, you cannot do more than half an hour to 1 hour. That is for average people. If you're a professional athlete, you might do it for 3 hours, split it in different parts of the day, but the next day you have to take rest. Others you cannot. So in my case, I'm not pushing myself to the limits. But yeah, overall, this is what I'll be doing. And maintaining my intermittent fasting, like as I've told you before. And then last but not the least, the final most important thing that I'll be doing is maintaining what I eat. Because at the end, remember, you don't lose weight while doing exercise. You don't lose weight while running or anything. You actually manage to control the extra weight by choosing what you eat. And right now, for me, I'm going slow transition into eating healthier food, and yes, sticking to the intermittent fasting of 12 hours, at least minimum 12 hours. And maybe in another video, I'll give you what is my experience with intermittent fasting. At least let me do, I think, one week, one full week, or more than that, and then I'll give you the at least the early impressions of it. So having said that, I hope this video adds some value. If you have any questions, do feel free. And there are plenty of you who have shared some real wonderful suggestions and some really complex ones, like you control your insulin and take this and green foods and you eat more of coconut oil and this and that and put, bulletproof coffee, all those gimmicks, put coconut oil, coconut butter in your coffee. I've done all that stuff and I'm not too sure how much of it I want to do it again, but I like to keep it simple. So anyway, these are the things which I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, good, bad, ugly. Love to read them. And yeah, this is my experience. So let me know what you think. This is me signing off. You guys take care.